Can I call you Rose? Cause you're sweet like a fly.
Hi everyone! I have made some changes in my workroom. I'm finally happier with how my current setup is, and I'm so excited to share with you guys the things that I've gone through and what my previous setup did not work for me. So without further ado, let's see some before-after pics. First thing you notice is this huge long table. I got it in 160 cm by 70 cm in the ash oak colors. The reason why I picked the large tabletop space is because I want to have my PC tower on the table. In my previous work setup, I actually have a 120 cm table. My PC tower was on the floor. I thought it worked for me, but there was a lot of dust that accumulated over time, and it actually degraded the condition of my PC. My PC actually broke down twice. I decided, okay, I'm gonna put my PC in a more ventilated place. And after looking at Tree's computer setup, he has his PC tower on the table, and I thought it was a really good idea because cleaning up his area here is much more convenient. So one more thing that I really like is that the desk height controller has a lock function. So turning the knob twice will unlock the table and allow you to make any height adjustments to the table. In my previous work setup, right, whenever I sit at the desk, my arms slap onto the button and then the table moves. And also for Everdesk, they have a health coach controller. So essentially what it does is that it will vibrate and then it will remind you to like change positions. If you're sitting down, then you need to stand. If you're standing, then you need to sit down. Previously had my monitor screen on a stand, and this is my first time having a monitor screen on an arm. Just pull this out if you need it closer to you, and then you can swivel like a TV. I also noticed that the holder that holds my laptop, right, can actually be detached and can also work as the mount for a monitor screen. So next time if I have a dual monitor screen, I can easily change this up. And Everdesk was so kind. I realized that my monitor screen did not have like a holder for my monitor arm to hold. So they also have the mount to hold your screen for you at 4 corners. With the monitor arm, I now also have a lot more space at the bottom here. This is where I put a desk shelf. Also from Everdesk, and the color matches very nicely with the table. Have my speaker, Fitbit charger, and also a wireless charger. The dual tier actually also hide your keyboard and your mouse under. So now I have more space to do my crafts and just stay here to write or draw. Yeah, so this table is detachable. You can remove it and put it wherever you want, like here if you need more space, or you can actually also mount it on the table as well. There is a screw for you to mount it. I also have a little switch here that I attached to the table that can control the cloud lamp. So one thing I realized after working here for a while is that this area can be a bit dark, especially when I work on my laptop here, then I get a bit dark. You see? There's no light. But Everdesk sent me this. You can adjust the brightness and also the color temperature of the light. I really feel it's so much more comfortable for my eyes. Talking about lights, let me show you guys this. Ta-da! Sort of like LED lights on the back of the desk, and I really love it. You can control it with your phone. You can also control the tempo of the light changing. I bought it on Shopee for less than $10. I'm gonna link it down in the description. Okay, lights back on. Okay, so now let's move on to some organizing accessories. I have a pegboard, and this pegboard houses all my stationeries, cables, headphones that I use on a daily basis. And the pegboard organizers come with many hooks and also knobs. They also come with like shelvings for you to put display items. And also on the right, we have this under desk storage organizer. Come close. And this is where I keep more of the bulky items, but I still need to use them on a regular basis. The under desk storage comes with 2 pull-out drawers where I keep my camera stuff like lenses, lights, and also second tier is like bigger and taller, so it fits my A4 writing board, documents, notebooks, and also headphone carrying case. In my previous setup, I have a pull-out drawer, but somehow it has never been able to pull out the whole drawer entirely, and I always feel like the place at the back is underutilized. And it's also very shallow, so there are some things I cannot fit, and also I realized that the underside of the old table had a rim around, and I cannot mount anything under the table. I cannot mount a monitor arm, I cannot mount a light. So that was a struggle, a restriction that I had to live for a while with. And in my previous set, I actually stuck the extension cord right upside down under the table. But truthfully, gravity always wins. Sometimes the socket will come loose or the monitors get disconnected. And I later found that it's also quite fire hazardous because when the sockets are loose, then there is sparks and then there might be fire. So with Everdesk, they have an under-desk cable tray that you can hold the cable neatly, and you can also place them along anywhere in the desk. Like, it doesn't have to be in the center, it can be here, wherever your wire is more like coming out from lah. I also got this extension cord, which I think was quite useful. It has like multiple USB ports and also multiple sockets, which you'll be surprised I use every single one of them. I also labeled the cables for easier identification. In my previous setup, there was a plug at where the tight adjustment cable is, and I really thought that was quite cool. But what was risky was that whenever you have something plug there, number one, is jutting out, and the chance of my chair or me hitting into that cable, breaking it off, is very high. Number two, whenever I have something plugged at that corner there, it eats up into my table space. But whatever desks have here is amazing. The table have all these grooves, and the cables come up from below. They have cable stoppers that will help hold your wires neatly, and it doesn't dangle too long on the desk, and you can tuck it back in neatly. How you liking my setup so far? Now we talk about the chair. So the Ergotune chair is not new to me. Tree has it, my brother has it. I'm literally the last person to have an Ergotune chair. I personally used to think that a chair is just a chair, what? Can see, can really what? But bro, like this chair, right? It has 11 adjustable points. 11! The ergonomic adjustments on the back and also on the neck, right? Actually, subconsciously, when you have these supports, right, you just naturally sit in a proper sitting posture. Sometimes when you have back support or you have cushions on the back, right, you just think like you're sitting straight, but actually it's not straight. The material of the chair is made of mesh, so it's really cooling and it's also breathable. And if you fart, the fart will just go through. The best is after sitting for a few hours, right, your back, right, don't feel painful because there's a good amount of tension for like comfort. And also, can I just say that this armrest thingy, right, is a freaking transformer system. You can adjust the height, width, length, and pivot to different positions to relieve your shoulder stress. And also, when you don't have this armrest, right, I will lean my arms on the table. You have freaking a lot of table line marks because your wrists are leaning on the table. Whenever I'm on my keyboard, my forearm can also rest on the armrest so that I no longer have table lines. Yeah, so they are way more pain-free experience when you sit on this chair because you get to adjust according to your comfort level and to work better on the desk. So for those who are watching, I have a very special promo code for you. All these upgrades are things that you feel like you don't need until you have it, and then you realize like, why did you have to suffer with all these restrictions that you had with the old lousy chairs and tables? There is so much modification that I can do with this current setup. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.